cDNA or complementary DNA is synthesized from single-stranded mRNA or from microRNAs. It is used for the cloning of eukaryotic genes in the prokaryotic organisms. Hello friends, welcome to Biology Concern. I am Animesh, and in this video I am going to discuss about the cDNA in total. That means I will cover in this video what is the main difference between DNA and cDNA, how cDNA is produced, and how cDNA is actually used for the cloning of eukaryotic genome in the prokaryotic organisms. So let's jump into the topic. So first thing, the cDNA stands for complementary DNA because cDNA is synthesized from mRNA or single-stranded RNA or microRNA. Okay, so first of all, cDNA is synthesized from mRNA, single-stranded RNA or microRNA, and it is the complementary nature of that particular single-stranded RNA. So if we consider this is a single-stranded RNA, so this single-stranded RNA will be our template, and by the help of this single-stranded RNA we can produce a complementary DNA, of this particular RNA. That is why it is known as cDNA or complementary DNA. So let's jump into the next topic, that is the major difference between normal DNA and cDNA. Okay, so first of all, if we draw a diagram of DNA, so this is 5 prime, 3 prime, 3 prime, 5 prime. Okay, so this is a structure of a DNA, so a segment of DNA. If we simplified this structure, we can get this kind of structure. Okay, this is the simplification of this double helix model. So 5 prime, 3 prime, 3 prime, 5 prime. So this is the normal DNA, right? So this normal DNA have several segments that is known as exons, right? So these segments is actually a exon. So this is exon 1, this is exon 2, and this is exon 3. So let's assume that these 3 exons are present in this short segment of DNA, and these exon can produce a functional mRNA, and from which we can get a protein by the help of translation, right? So except from exons, there are other sequences like this, and like this one. So these segments, these green color marked segments, these are known as introns. Okay, so these are actually known as introns. So basically introns are non-coding DNA sequences. So non-coding DNA sequences, and we cannot get any kind of mRNA or protein. So we cannot get any kind of protein or mRNA from this particular segment, right? So this is our intron. So this whole structure is known as DNA. So DNA is basically made up of exons and introns, introns, just like that. But if we look into a sequence of cDNA or a segment of cDNA, it is produced from mRNA. So basically we have our DNA sequence here. So this is our DNA sequence, 5 prime, 3 prime, 3 prime 5 prime. Let's assume this segment has also 3 exons. So exon 1, exon 2 and exon 3. Now it has also introns, intron 1, intron 2, intron 3. Okay, so from DNA transcription occur. Here RNA polymerase works. So RNA polymerase works and we get a sequence of mRNA of this nature. That means here we have got the coding sequence and non-coding sequence as well. Okay, so these coding sequences are known as exons. So this is exon, this is also another exon, and this is also another exon. After that it is spliced. Okay, so splicing done, and after splicing we now only get exons. So this is stands that pre-mRNA. This is a pre-mRNA which is consist of exon intron, just like that. But here after modification or splicing means the cutting of the introns from the exon, and only exons is reside in the mature mRNA. So this is the structure of mature mRNA, right? So in case of mature mRNA we have got only exons, not introns, right? So these all are functional portions, these all 3 are functional portions, and we can get from here protein, we can get protein from here. Okay, so this is the basic difference between mRNA and DNA. When this mRNA is actually used as a template, and by the help of reverse transcriptase enzyme we get a structure of cDNA, right? So we get a structure of cDNA. Those cDNA lacking those intron sequences. That means those cDNA only compiled with the exon sequences. That means all of the sequence, all of the segment of this cDNA is functional. Rather than this DNA sequence have functional segment as well as non-functional sequence as well. But here in case of cDNA, all the segments, total segment is known as exons, or this is the functional segment of a particular cDNA. So this is the basic difference of cDNA and DNA. Okay, now our next part is the production of the cDNA. How cDNA actually produced from a single stranded RNA. So the production of cDNA. So production of cDNA from single stranded RNA. Okay, so let's assume that we have a single strand of RNA or mRNA here, and this is the poly-A tail. So this is the poly-A tail. Polyadenylation occurs in here and it is known as poly-A tail. So in first step, so this is RNA, single stranded RNA, ssRNA. So in the first step we have to add a oligo DT primer. So we have to add a oligo DT primer. So what is the function of oligo DT? So this is the oligo DT primer. D stands for deoxyribose and this is thymine. Okay, so in the next step we have the mRNA here along with poly-A tail, and when we add a particular oligo DT sequence, these T sequences are complementary with the particular A sequence or adenine sequence. Okay, now next step, in the help of oligo DT primer, the DT is actually bind with the particular poly-A tail portion, and now we have to add a reverse transcriptase enzyme. A reverse transcriptase enzyme. Okay, so after adding reverse transcriptase, so this is our RNA, ssRNA. So this is our RNA, and this is the oligo DT primer complementary with poly-A tail, and now we add reverse transcriptase enzyme. Okay, so reverse transcriptase will do, it creates a DNA or complementary DNA. It creates a complementary DNA or produces a complete synthesized complementary DNA with the particular mRNA molecule. But in case here, the reverse transcriptase doesn't stop here. It actually comes forward and creates a loop just like that. Creates a loop along with this mRNA. So this is the looped portion. After that we have to add RNase H. So RNase H, basically an endonuclease which actually degenerate RNA strand from DNA RNA hybrid. Okay, if there is no DNA RNA hybrid, so this is our DNA, cDNA, and this is our ssRNA, right? So this is actually a hybrid, DNA and RNA hybrid. If RNase H have to work, it should be work on the DNA RNA hybrid. But when there is only two RNAs are there or only two DNAs are there, RNase will not function in that case. RNase will only function if there is RNA DNA hybrid present. So in that case we have got our cDNA here and oligo DT primer here and poly-A tail here. Now this RNA portion is fragmented. Okay, this RNA portion is now become fragmented, and these fragmented portions actually created by RNase H. So RNA H actually degenerate these actually mRNA structure and ultimately produces this kind of structure. And now after that we add DNA polymerase 1. DNA polymerase 1. So DNA polymerase 1 actually creates a DNA. So this is actually a DNA. So this is actually a DNA. And it subsequently replaces this poly-A tails. Okay, so it creates a DNA. If you observe carefully that there is a gap, and there is also a gap. So these gaps are filled by DNA ligases. Okay, so next step is filling those gaps. So here DNA ligase comes into play, and let me draw next step here. So after that DNA ligase comes into play, and DNA ligase joins the gap of that particular DNA. But this is looped, right? This portion is looped, right? So we have to remove the loop, and next step we have to add S1 nuclease. Next step we have to add S1 nuclease. So after adding S1 nuclease actually does, it cleaves off the particular loop portion from that DNA strands and ultimately produces a double-stranded DNA molecule, where one strand is complementary DNA and another strand is normal DNA. Okay, so this is how a double-stranded DNA makes or produces from a single-stranded RNA molecule. So this is our main DNA. Okay, main or double-stranded dsDNA. Okay, so this dsDNA, double-stranded DNA, produces from or synthesized from this particular single-stranded RNA molecules. So this is the step of producing a particular cDNA from a single-stranded RNA. Okay, if you like that video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.